What are the best high-yield savings and checking accounts right now? Hello, members, super savers, and Bond Course fans. I hope you're healthy and well. For those of us who are thinking about saving rather than spending this holiday season, or maybe who just want to earn a bit more on our cash, this video is for you. Because despite the recent Fed rate cuts, there are still banks out there offering a top rate of 5% on their high-yield savings and checking accounts. We'll be sharing 3 of those with you today. And towards the end of this video, we'll have some honorable mentions as well. Banks with almost 5% rates that are often talked about in our Diamond NestEgg community. Please note that all the banks discussed in this video are FDIC insured. And for those of you who've asked, I'll also be showing you in this video how you can easily confirm whether your bank is actually FDIC insured using the FDIC's Bank Find Suite tool. All links to the rates and resources that we're covering today can be found in the first pinned comment below this video. As usual, here's our front of video disclaimer. For a detailed disclaimer, please refer to the end of this video. Let's dive in now, folks. At the time of this taping, you can earn 5% APY with an open bank high-yield savings account. If we scroll down, we can see that there are no hidden charges or fees. Now, open bank may not be a familiar name to many in our Diamond NestEgg community, and this comes as no surprise given that it was launched less than 2 months ago on October 21st, 2024. But it is not a freshly minted standalone startup. Rather, Open Bank is the new online division of Santander Bank, N.A., which has been FDIC insured since 1989. Open Bank's ultimate parent company is Santander Bank, a 167-year-old global bank headquartered in Spain with operations around the world. Parent company Santander is also a GSIB, a global systemically important bank. For those of you newer to GSIBs, I've linked our most recent video on global systemically important banks in the first pinned comment below for reference. Santander is in fact the only Spanish bank on the GSIB list. They are present in 10 key markets across Europe and the Americas, and particularly strong in retail and commercial banking. And their expectation is that Open Bank will allow them to serve individual customers nationwide for the first time, expanding beyond their established branch network in the Northeast. Open Bank runs on parent company Santander's own proprietary technology that is being rolled out across their other global businesses. And in my opinion, you can see at a first glance why Santander is a bit proud of their technology when you visit Open Bank's website. Everything seems to work properly and is neatly organized and well explained. To open a high-yield savings account with Open Bank, all we need to do is click here or here, and we'll be taken to this next page where they tell us what we need to open an account and how long it will take. If we scroll down further, we can see that there is a minimum deposit of at least $500. You should know that I nearly opened an Open Bank account for myself because, well, 5% is a really good rate right now. Plus, I wanted to test things out with them and see how good the technology really is. But alas, I read the fine print and did not qualify. So, to save you some time, here is who's eligible to apply for a high-yield savings account at Open Bank. These 3 bullet points here are probably the most relevant to those of you watching this video, and what led me to leave their site slightly disappointed. First, you must not already have an open deposit account with Santander Bank N.A. through their retail branch network, which has locations in Connecticut, Delaware, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island. Second, you must not be a current lending customer of Santander Bank N.A., regardless of where you reside. And third, your home zip code must be within Open Bank's current service area, which is every state in the U.S. except for Connecticut, Delaware, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island. And this third point is what did it for me. As many of our Diamond NestEgg regulars know, I'm a New York State resident, and as such, excluded from opening an account with Open Bank. I can only speculate as to why they have these exclusions, but perhaps Santander does not want Open Bank to immediately cannibalize its brick and mortar locations. That said, Open Bank does state that it's headed to the Northeast soon, so we'll be keeping an eye out on this for you and for ourselves, assuming their rates stay competitive. If anyone here has opened or plans on opening up an Open Bank high yield savings account, please do drop a comment below and share your Open Bank experience with the rest of us. Curious minds want to know. And yes, because Open Bank is so new, the high yield savings account appears to be their only product so far. So with that in mind, let's move on now to our second 5% rate for today's video. Pi Bank is also offering a savings account at 5% APY. There are no fees, no minimum balance, and they are FDIC insured, as you can see here. Quite a few of you have actually asked us about how safe Pi Bank is, so we did a bit of digging for you. If we go back to their website and click on who we are, we can see that Pi Bank is a brand of Intercredit Bank N.A., a Miami-based bank established in 1992. If you want to pause and read through the rest of this, what this blurb appears to indicate is that Pi Bank is FDIC insured via its parent, Intercredit Bank N.A. So, as promised, let's see how we can cross-check this via the FDIC's Bank Find Suite tool. First, we go to the FDIC's website. Now, let's click on Resources and select Data Tools from the pull-down menu. From this page that appears, let's scroll down a bit and select Go to Bank Find Suite. And this next screen will pop up. Let's click on this icon above Find Institutions by Name and Location, which will take us here. Let's scroll down a bit, click on this arrow and select Bank Name to search by bank name. Now I'll enter the parent company Intercredit Bank here and click Search. And what we can see is that the parent company, Intercredit Bank N.A., has indeed been FDIC insured since July 1984. And yes, the FDIC insurance since 1984 predates the formal establishment of Intercredit Bank N.A. in 1992 listed here. And the reason for this is a name change. What is now known as Intercredit Bank was first founded and FDIC insured as Unibank N.A. in 1984. And the FDIC has kept the original 1984 date in its files, despite some name changes in between. We can see this by going back to the screen from before and clicking on View Details. Let's scroll down and click on History. And here we can see the name changes. So from what we can tell, Pi Bank is indeed FDIC insured via its parent company, Intercredit Bank. Remember that the FDIC's standard deposit insurance amount is $250,000 per depositor per insured bank for each account ownership category. Check out our FDIC video linked below in the first pinned comment for more details on FDIC coverage. Of course, you will still need to decide for yourself whether you're comfortable with opening a savings account at an online bank with no bricks and mortar locations that just started expanding in the wider United States in 2024, with a parent company that is less prominent than the previously discussed GSIB Santander Bank. Again, we personally have no experience with Pi Bank, so if any of the members, Super Savers, and Bond Course fans on this channel do, please drop a comment below and let us know what you think, both positive and negative. If Pi Bank does interest you, you can go to this page, which is also linked below in the first pinned comment. Click on Become a Client and start your application on this page here. Let's move on now to our third 5% rate for today's video. Origin Bank, based out of Louisiana, made our list of best high-yield savings and checking accounts the last time around. And despite lowering their rates over the past few weeks, they are still offering one of the top rates at the moment. They have a performance checking account at 5% APY on your money up to $40,000 when qualifications are met. Now, what makes this rate so special is that it is a regular checking account that is offering it, not a high-yield savings account with more limited functionality. So it's no surprise that there are conditions that need to be met. Here are the qualifications for Origin's performance checking. You must have 16 posted and cleared debit card transactions, excluding ATM transactions, per statement cycle. Make one posted and cleared ACH automatic debit or credit per statement cycle. and receive a monthly e-statement on this account, or the APY paid on your entire balance will be 0%. These monthly requirements must be completed 3 business days prior to the end of your statement cycle. Please also note that there is a monthly fee of $14 for your account, which can be waived by maintaining a daily balance of $4,000. If this interests you, you can go to this page, which I've also linked below in the first pinned comment, scroll down, and complete this contact form for them to reach out to you directly. So, now that we've covered 3 banks which are still offering 5%, we also have a few honorable mentions for you. Newtek Bank is offering 4.9% APY on their high-yield savings account, but there is a waitlist for new account openings at the moment. Axos Bank is offering 4.86% APY on savings via their Axos One savings and checking bundle. Do note the measly 0.51% APY on the checking part though. Brio Direct is offering 4.85% on their high-yield savings account. Vio Bank is offering 4.77% APY on their Cornerstone Money Market Savings account. And EverBank is still offering 4.75% on their Performance Savings account. All rates are as of the time of this taping and subject to change, especially if the Fed continues to lower rates. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the 5% rates we covered in this video didn't last very long. So, if you do decide to move ahead with any of the banks that we've discussed today, please do refer to the links in the first pinned comment below this video for the most current details on rates, minimum balances, fees, and so on. All right, members, super savers, and bond course fans, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. And as always, if you don't want to keep all your cash in a high yield savings or checking account waiting for rates to drop further, then check out this video here on our 2024 bond courses and see how you can lock in some of the still attractive rates on medium and longer dated bonds. Or come join our next live member Q&A on Thursday, December 19th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. We'll be diving deeper into this month's 2, 5, and 7-year T-note auctions and all things fixed income. I've also linked all the details on our bond courses and YouTube Super Saver membership below this video for your convenience. See you again very soon with more brand new wealth building content for your financial journey.